everybody. The regular season ends tonight. This is the McDonald's 5 on your sideline. He's Nick Camino. He's the Breeze. He's Mike Cairns. I'm Andy Baskin. Interesting fact going into tonight, my friend.
Going into week number 10, there were 96 spots available. That was what was left across the state, but 216 teams fighting for those 96 spots.
Amazing, amazing. Let's get going. Big, huge game tonight. That's what we like to call it. North Royalton and Hudson. The Browns, Josh Cribbs, Greg Little watching this game, and they watched North Royalton quarterback Travis Tarnowski connect with Mike Udek. That touchdown made it 13-7, but Hudson quarterback Mitchell Gudani, his pass to Josh Worthy, set up this 6-yard touchdown run by Gudani again. Hudson ends North Royalton's undefeated season with a win tonight, 19-7 in favor of the Explorers. Looks like Royalton is at Mentor next week. Looks like Hudson is going to Gleno. Mike.
To the West Sides and Mom, this moment is brought to you by Tide. Westlake hosting Brecksville. Kent excellent. Some rough conditions here, but finds Alex Massad off the deflection. Nice play there. Well, you can see the splish splashing going on. First and goal for the Demons. That would set up Sean Bigley for the field goal. Westlake, co-champs in the SWC at 9-1, playoff bound. They win at 17-0. They clinched a home game next week. Looks like they'll get Madison Comprehensive.
All right, Berea and Mid-Park from Finney Stadium, boy, meeting for the last time as they join as one next year. Third quarter, lineup at quarterback. Branson Rapazzi rolls out, hits Doug Verbowski in the end zone. And now they'll switch roles on the next one. Verbowski under center this time, Rapazzi across the middle, and he would do the rest. Mid-Park wins the final game between these two schools before they combine 63-0.
Wow. The 50th meeting, Breeze, for the Grindstone Trophy.
For the Grindstone. Mid-Park ends up winning the series 26-24. Verbowski finished with 2 touchdown passes, ran for 2 touchdowns, and caught a touchdown pass. Jim Tressel was in the house. The best performance by Berea on the field was the band at halftime. They were excellent.
All right. Thank you, Breeze. Let's go to Lake County tonight. Willoughby South, East Lake North. This one played at Classic Park. But how about the classic Kareem Hunt touchdown night? 4 more. He finished with 45 on his career. The Rebs were up early, but then the defense would get in on the fun. The interception here by Matt Wyatt. South undefeated regular season, 44-7 the final, and it looks like they'll host Warren Harding next week.
Elyria hoping to make the playoffs, visiting Mayfield first quarter. Mayfield hits the Dion early. Elyria does a nice job stopping a touchdown early on, but it didn't take too long here. A couple of plays. Drazen Markovic after this play where they were able to set it up after the block punt. He brings it in from 3 yards out. Wildcats take an early lead. Mayfield wins 31-21. They win, but they are out of the playoffs.
That is Shoreman head coach Dave DeLugas going after career win number 200 and the 15th Southwest Conference title in the last 16 years, and it was all Shoreman. David Winkle to Jimmy Hessel. Big night for Hessel. Shoreman up 42-7 at the half. They roll to that 15th Southwest Conference title. They share it with Westlake, and they're on to the playoffs next week.
Mentor hosting Twinsburg. Heavy hearts for the Cardinals as well on the passing of former player Billy Deitman. Look at Mitch Trubisky here, though. He finds Brandon Fritz. That was a 25-yard pickup. Now, a few plays later, Nick DeLisa punches it in. That made it 20-0. Now, Twinsburg tried to get back in this one, but the Cardinals defense, they pitched the shutout just too tough. Mentor wins 41-0.
Cardinals avenged their loss last year to Twinsburg.
Shaw visiting Cleveland Heights. Speaking of Cardinals there, Breeze, if you've ever seen a commercial for a field that needs turf, this is it right here. Shaw can't hang on to the ball. We're not sure which Tiger landed on that ball, but we know that Heights was up 20-8. Here might be one of the plays of the night. The Cardinals working on special teams. How about Jackie Curry? 73 yards on the kick return. Heights hangs on to win 29-27, and they are hanging on tonight to see what happens tomorrow to see if they can get in the playoff.
How about this next game? NDCL hosting Lake Catholic. Huge crowd in Munson Township for this one. Already up 14-0. NDCL's defense right here. They put the pressure on. Aaron Branisil, Joseph Demuth with the pursuit. The Lions defense gets to Lake Catholic. On this next play, Carl Blatnick comes up with a big pick. Watch this. And Wow, this is as good as it gets. A few plays later, quarterback Robert Nash hits Timothy Helton in on the pass. It was the icing on the cake. NDCL wins 21-0.
Start things off in Summit County now. Green visiting Talmadge. Talmadge on their own 13. Anthony Grotto rolls right, looks down the field. Who is that? Jim Oddmont. Yeah, hangs out of the ball. That's what he does. 87 yards on the score. Talmadge wins 35-7. Blue Devils are in the playoffs. Mike.
St. Vincent St. Mary hosting Youngstown Ursuline down 9 in the third quarter. Christopher Durkin for a leaping Sean Cole at the goal line. How about the stiff-on by our photographer? That's a nice job right there.
Nice.
Ursuline driving now with under a minute to go. Durkin going to scramble to try and keep the play alive, but Vince Lockett steps in front of it. St. V wins at 16-14 the final.
Manchester visiting CVCA. Manchester at the 50. Nick Pyakoff finds Chad Robertson open near the sideline and gets down to the 18-yard line. That would set up this 1-yard plunge by Pyakoff. 7-0 Manchester. The final, Manchester wins 48-23.
All right, is that time of the show? The highlights that you sent us for the show, and Newsnet5.com's Jen Steer is here with some big playoff implication games. Jen?
Thanks, Mike. Division III, Region 9 games to be exact. One team looking to clinch the top seed, the other looking to just make the playoffs. So we start in Perry, the Pirates hosting Chagrin Falls. Tigers looking for the top seed thanks to Colleen Moskowitz. Chagrin's Lucas Santich, he gets the ball on the 45-yard line. And with a few blocks from his teammates, he takes it to the end zone. Chagrin Falls wins 56-16. And over to Jefferson, hoping to make the playoffs, hosting Conneaut thanks to Ken Johnson. Conneaut's Troy Colucci scrambles and throws to the 1-yard line with the double rainbow, and it's picked off by Jacob Hamilton. Then Jefferson's QB finds Hamilton with the screen pass and takes it to the sidelines for a 30-yard gain. Jefferson wins 32-14.
All right, thanks, Jen. Columbia visiting Clearview tonight for the PAC title. Both of these teams started the night in playoff hunt tied at 7. We pick it up first quarter. Columbia's Jay Vanasek calls his own number, and Banyan's going to take it down the sideline. This is good. 56 yards for the score. 14 Raiders on top. 14-0, but then Clearview comes back. Well, excuse me, it was tied 7-7 at that point. And Ryan Vargo going to connect on the touchdown here. The Raiders advance to the postseason in Division 5, Region 18.
All right, plenty more highlights like you're seeing. Madison and Painesville Harvey 21-20 the final on that one. We've got more on the internet. Go to newsnet5.com. Great job.